October 1962. The world stood on the brink of total nuclear annihilation. For 13 days, the United States and the Soviet Union stared into the abyss as missiles were discovered in Cuba. We were told that crisis was over, that the backyard of America was secure. But while Washington was focused on the sands of the Middle East and the steppes of Ukraine, a shadow was moving closer, much closer. Deep in the Venezuelan jungle, the silence has been broken by the roar of Iranian engines. Satellite imagery has just confirmed the unthinkable. Iranian Shahab-3 ballistic missiles are now vertical in the Western Hemisphere. No more warnings. No more diplomacy. The second missile crisis has begun. For over a decade, the axis between Tehran and Caracas has been growing under the radar. It started with oil, then gold, then drones. But in late 2025, a secret defense pact, signed in the shadows of the IRGC headquarters, changed everything. Iran didn't just send weapons, they sent the Quds Force. Thousands of elite operatives, experts in asymmetric warfare, are now embedded within the Venezuelan military. They didn't arrive in uniform. On paper, they were engineers, technicians, and oil workers. This is the Trojan Horse strategy. By utilizing Venezuela's infrastructure, Iran has effectively bypassed the thousands of miles of Atlantic Ocean. From these launch sites, an Iranian missile doesn't need to be an intercontinental ballistic missile to hit the heart of America. It only needs to be a medium-range threat. The discovery wasn't made by a spy plane, but by an anomaly in heat signatures detected by a commercial weather satellite. Deep within the Guarico region, thermal spikes indicated massive underground construction. When the Pentagon deployed its high-altitude reconnaissance assets, the truth was terrifying. These weren't just storage facilities. They were active launch complexes. From Caracas to Miami is roughly 1,300 miles. A Shahab-3 travels at Mach 7. That gives the United States Northcom less than 7 minutes to react. 7 minutes to decide between de-escalation or World War III. But the threat isn't just the missiles. It's the dead hand trigger. Intelligence suggests that these silos are controlled not by Venezuela, but directly by Tehran via secure satellite links. If a single US bomb falls on Iran, Florida pays the price. Why would Iran take such a massive risk? The answer lies in the concept of strategic depth. For decades, the US has surrounded Iran with bases in Iraq, Qatar, and Bahrain. Tehran has finally returned the favor. This isn't just an Iranian move. It's a proxy shield. Russia and China have already signaled that any unilateral intervention in Venezuela would be met with unspecified consequences. Washington is paralyzed. A naval blockade, like the one JFK used in '62, is an act of war. A surgical strike could trigger a massive Iranian retaliation against US allies in Europe and Asia. For the first time since the Cold War, the United States is being held hostage in its own backyard. The Monroe Doctrine is dead. The oceans that once protected America have become highways for its enemies. As we speak, more cargo is arriving in the ports of Puerto Cabello. More silos are being dug. The question is no longer if Iran can strike the United States, but when they will choose to use their leverage. The second missile crisis isn't a future possibility. It is the current reality. If you were the commander-in-chief, would you strike first and risk a global war, or wait and live under the shadow of Iranian steel? Let us know in the comments. This is Global Fire. Don't forget to subscribe and stay vigilant.